Hello friends, Chelsea here with our week 4, day 2 exercise programming. As far as equipment goes for today, the only thing really that you'll potentially incorporate will be your loop band. So if you have one, go ahead and grab it. But the other thing that I want to note is for one of the exercises, you are going to need something that you can use like a bench. So you see here I have my workout bench. You may or may not have one of these at home. You can use a cooler. You can use a chair that's about at this height. This is the movement we're going to be doing. It's called a Bulgarian split squat, going down like this. So something that is a good height. Obviously, if it's too high, that's going to cause issues. If it's lower than this, that actually would be okay. It's just going to decrease your range of motion a little bit, but that would be okay. So a cooler, a bench, maybe like a chair in your kitchen that's about at that height. Maybe your couch, whatever you have available, that will work. Try out a couple different surfaces and find the right one for that. And then other than that, maybe a mat as well, because we're going to be going down on our knees for a couple movements. So let's go ahead and get started. The first thing that we're doing is a superset, which is going to include body weight squats and then those Bulgarian split squats that I just showed you guys. So move this back a little bit. So for those body weight squats, you guys know all about this. We are just here, coming to parallel and coming straight back up. So squatting, making sure that we're sitting back, making sure that those toes aren't going too far, or I'm sorry, those knees aren't going too far over our toes, making sure that we are pushing those knees outward. We're not letting the knees cave inwards like this as we're squatting. So pushing outwards. To progress that movement, you could use your bands. That would be totally fine. If not, just body weight, also great. And then those Bulgarian split squats, which I talked about, I included a video link for you guys to check out that kind of goes in more detail on the proper form for those. But again, 1 foot back on the chair, 1 foot out in front, and we're squatting. Being that this is a unilateral exercise, it is going to be difficult enough, so you don't really need to progress. If you have a light set of dumbbells and you really want to make the exercise harder, you can hold dumbbells by your side. But for the most part, we should be good just with our body weight, focusing on getting deep in that squat and focusing on our form. Next superset we have here. Okay, we have one that we haven't done before, and it's called a monster walk. So you don't have to do these banded. I am going to demonstrate what it would look like with the band for those of you who have one. By now, some of you maybe have bought one because you'll notice I like the band a lot. I like how versatile it is, and I tend to incorporate it quite often into exercises. Okay, so monster walk. We're going to be walking forward. We're, again, making sure that we're doing an abduction movement with our hips here. So we are twisting out with those knees. We're not letting the band bring our knees inward. So we are down in a squatting position the whole time that we walk. And we're walking forward, forward, forward for however many steps that I prescribe to you guys. You'll notice I don't come up at all. I stay in that squat position. So you're really going to feel the burn in those glutes, hamstrings, quads. And then after that, we have those lateral walks, which we've already been doing. So just like the monster walk, we're staying in the squat position, but we're walking side to side. We're really trying to lead off with the leading leg. Not push off with this back leg. So I should be using this leg to lead me, and then this one just follows. So lateral walks to each side for however many reps I prescribed for you guys. Next we have glute bridges. Again, you guys have done these a bunch. You know I like the band for these, right above the knee. You can use the band, or you can use just your body weight. That's great as well. Again, we're down on the ground, pushing upward with our hips. You guys have seen those before. Then we have donkey kicks. Again, you can use the band. You guys will do these on the ground, but I'm going to show you on the bench just to make it a little taller to give you guys a better view. And also I'm out here in my driveway and to protect my poor little knees. So for the donkey kicks, I believe these were in last week's programming, so they should look familiar, but we are just kicking up, straight down, up, straight down, and then switching legs. Again, you can use that band to progress that movement, make it a bit more difficult. Okay, and then our final thing we have a nice little circuit that we're doing as a finisher. Consists of jump lunges, pop squats, and then burpee with tuck jump. So jump lunges, you guys have done these, you know these well. We're jumping as we lunge. To modify that, you guys can step it out and take the jump out. Pop squats, you guys have done these as well. Remember, it's a straight jump into a squat jump. So pop, pop, pop. So together, out, together, out. And then that final one being that burpee with the tuck jump. So just like it sounds like, we're down for a burpee and then explode up into a tuck jump. To modify that, you guys can take out the tuck jump, or you can do the burpees and then split it, and then the tuck jumps at the end. So if I told you 10 burpees, you would do 10 burpees, stop, and then 10 tuck jumps. Sometimes connecting the two movements can be a bit difficult, so it becomes a little bit easier if you do separate them. So that is all I have for you guys. I am here if you have any questions or need anything, and I will see you for day 3.